Hello YouTube family, how y'all doing out there today? Let me get settled in here. I don't know, I did something different with my camera and all that, and I don't know, I think it's all lined up okay. Hope y'all can see it. Woo, okay, I'm Darlene. Hey y'all, sorry, getting a little rugged start here, but I'm going. Appreciate y'all being here today. As the title implied, doing a reading for you on your deceased loved one or ancestor. And yes, I have somebody coming through today, but before I do that, I'm just going to shuffle the cards while I talk, get my business out of the way. Thank y'all for everything you do to interact with my video. Every like, comment, subscribe, all that helps my channel to grow, but more importantly, it also helps the message reach the people it's meant for. So thank you for all of that. It's very, very appreciated, and I do try to answer all of my comments. It may take me a couple of days, but I, get there eventually. So thank y'all. Okay, hope everybody's ready for their holidays here in the United States. It's almost Christmas time, and we're all busy bustling around here. Okay, enough of that chit chat. I've got a grandma coming through today, y'all. She is feisty and just full of, what's that saying? No, I can't say that on YouTube. She's feisty, I'll just say that. Or I don't want to say that on YouTube. Okay, thank you. And she came through with, hang on. This accent that I'm trying to place. It's very familiar, and yet I don't speak it, but she's speaking English, but with a heavy accent. Let me be clear. And I think it's, gosh, I almost want to say Gaelic, but I think it's either Irish or Scottish, I think, because what did she say to me? See, I got distracted when I went to do all the camera stuff and all that. Let me finish shuffling. But she kept talking to me, and I was trying to understand, and she said, I try to get them to come through and give me a little bit of their story before I turn the camera on, so that I don't waste your time just sitting here, with my eyes closed. That's not very entertaining, especially since you can't see me. Oh, Lordy. But she was insistent, no, you pull those cards first. And she said it in a way that, oh, I know what it was. I asked her, who was this, whoa, too many cards. I said, who is this message for today? Who would you like to speak to? And she said, me daughter. Real thick accent. So her daughter is who, in English, my Southern drawl English, thank you, is who this message is for, me daughter. So if you have a feisty grandma, she was telling me a little bit about her story, that she was a tough love kind of Grammy, just tough love a little bit. Everybody in the family knew her, and I think it was a fairly good sized family. Everybody knew her. She said, but if she wasn't getting in your business and getting in your face about something, you didn't feel loved. It was that kind of thing. But I think everybody knew that was just her way. She loved you. That was how she loved, so to speak, or her love language, as we would say today. I'm just looking at the cards to be sure they're on the camera, since I did all that business with moving it around. So she was really kind of known she wasn't the lovey-dovey type, but you knew she loved you too. She was only doing and saying whatever it was to you out of love, let's put it that way. Now, message from your doctor, because I think this is about you, the viewer. If I'm, oftentimes I don't know. If you haven't seen my readings before, I don't know until I get into the reading if the cards are more about the message of the person that's crossed over or about you. And so I just kind of have to get in here and dive into the energy, or immerse myself in the energy and the messages, and see what comes through. And in this case, she's kind of being tight-lipped, so I don't know what we're going to get here. Let's just keep going. I feel like I need more cards, y'all, but okay, they're saying we'll just switch decks then. Okay, wait, is this the way I went? Let me see, hang on. Well, all right. I don't know. So let me see, let me look up here and see what these cards are for you, the viewer. Let's see this message, because she wants to talk about what's going on in your life. She don't want to talk about her. Enough about her. She's just not giving me more on her. You'll know who she is if you had a grandma like that. Or she let me restate that. She was the grandmother, how do I say that? She was grandma of the family. Okay, so this could be, you know, this, she said her daughter, this is for you, but I don't know, maybe your other, we'll see what comes out here in the message. So could be this message is meant for more than one generation, but I see 2 or 3 generations around this lady. So she, you know, had children and grandchildren. All right. Thank you. I think we'll do maybe 2 more cards. Is that what you want, Spirit? Okay, well, all right. And as I said that, Spirit delivers. Okay. Woo. Now let me tune in 1 second here. Let's see what's going on for you. I get the sense, oh, okay, I'm getting the sense. All right, now again, this message is for what I believe is her daughter, because that's what she said. I think you are angry. Now this could have just happened. This could be in the process of happening. This could be about to happen. But most of the time these messages are coming through because they see what's going on in your life either right now or just happened. So pretty recently. I think this Queen of Swords is representing you. And I don't always get this energy off the Queen of Swords. But today she's pissed. It's just another way. She's pissed. She's angry. Oh man, resentment. I'm feeling resentment. I'm feeling you feel like you've been tricked in some way, duped in some way. Somebody pulled the wool over your eyes or something. I don't know. It's like you're mad at whatever these circumstances are. Presumably this King of Cups over here. But you're also mad. I feel like you're mad at yourself. That's what I'm feeling too. It's like, how could I let this happen? How did this happen? How did I get here in this place? How did I get here in this place? I think you're probably more mad at yourself than whatever was going over here. This may be a divorce situation, or you're contemplating divorce, or you just got divorced and there was a settlement. That very well could be, because it's, let me stop. For those of you that don't know, I don't always read the traditional messages of the cards like you would in a love reading. They speak to me a little bit differently because of the kind of reading this is, the context of this reading. So if I say something that didn't match what you normally would know about, say, a Justice card, then you're just going to have to believe me. Or not. But I'm feeling you are feeling there was an injustice done. Even though this card came out in the upright, this particular deck that I pull these from, I don't have in reversals in that deck right now. I'm not using them. But the energy I'm getting off of this is as if it were reversed. God, I can't talk today. Reversed, which would symbolize injustice. Anyway. Oh boy, and I think maybe this might have been, what I'm getting is this might have been kind of one of those long drawn out divorce settlements or some kind of property settlement of some sort. And I feel like you tried as hard as you could. You may have even, you know what I'm getting? This is a bit of an odd message, but well, what am I talking? I talk to dead people. What's odd about that? I think you may be an open thinker that believes in manifestation, and maybe you work on using the law of attraction and that kind of thing. And I feel like you were doing that, and yet you felt like this injustice was done. So now it's like back to that, a message of, how the hell did this happen? I was doing everything right. I was manifesting. I was using the law of attraction. I was doing all these things I needed to do, and trying to change the past. Well, not change the past. We can't really do that, but you can change how you feel about it. And I just think you just feel like, what the hell happened here? How do you know? Again, back to that. You're not just angry at the outcome of this, but you're angry at yourself. Like, clearly I don't know what I did. Something went haywire, because now you've got a tower down here. And all right, let me see. There's some other messages coming through. This is somehow connected, but a separate message with these cards. So bear with me if I can sift through this energy and make sense of that. Okay, I'm getting a couple of layers of energy, a couple of messages. One of my favorite tarot readers is Steve's. It's Steve's Love Tarot. If y'all hadn't checked him out, please do so. He's hilarious and X-rated, so just so you know that. But he talks about reading surface energy, and then they're all levels, different levels. So there's some surface energy stories / level here, and then I'm getting another layer or story. And that's how he puts it, and he words, and I think that's pretty darn accurate. So shout out to him if you want a good love reading or soulmate reading. He does those. Anyway, blah blah blah. This is twofold. I'm feeling two towers off of this. There was this tower that happened in the past, that whatever caused this situation. And then there is a second tower. So I'm trying to sort through this second layer of energy here. This, I'm going to call it deception, even though I don't have that card here, so to speak. But I'm feeling the energy here. There was a deception. Or you've perceived a deception. You felt a deception. There was some spying that took place, and I think the spying, whatever this did, is what caused this first tower. So you probably caught this guy doing something that he shouldn't have, or whatever. And I say guy because, you know, it's a man on the card, but it could be any sex. Tarot is gender neutral. But this, I believe it was a love interest of yours. Let me put it that way. This could have been your, again, could have been a husband. It feels very much like a family husband situation to me. And we got children here on this card. Now this card is a card of nostalgia, looking back, memories, all that good stuff. But again, that's what you would do if you were in a situation where you're splitting with somebody where you had children. I feel that's the first story. Okay, you caught somebody doing something over here, and or caught them spying, or you were spying on them. Oh my gosh, there's just so many I'm hearing. Just a second. Again, I'm trying to sift through this. I think somebody found out that they were planning to, maybe you found out your partner was planning to leave you. And this could be reversed. He could have found out you were thinking about leaving him. In fact, it kind of feels more like that to me. And in the beginning, you thought maybe because you were being clever, and that's not a criticism, that you're smart, clever, smart. Like maybe you were getting yourself positioned to leave this relationship here and start something new. But then before you could do that, they found out about it. And it kind of ruined you didn't have that leg up that you'd hoped to have because of that. And maybe that's what you're thinking back on, that you feel was a bit of an injustice. Okay, now let me see. There's something around this Page of Wands I'm not getting clearly, and I want to... Okay, again, there's two messages. One, the main one is you wanted to start over. This is the card of adventure. You wanted, I think you were, okay, I'm just going to say, I think you were bored, or you were bored of dealing with whatever this king was doing over here. It's not just boredom, but it's more, there's apathy here. I'm tasting apathy. There's some kind of apathy here. I'm going to have to pull some more cards because this is turning into a love reading. Not really, but it is kind of. I need more down here. I need more down here. Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, no, not yet. They're telling me, y'all, this is going to be a longer reading than I planned. I'm just saying. Some days it goes like that, right? Because this, yes, is your loved one, but they come in because they see what's going on in your life. And today the story is about you, the viewer, and what's going on. And they're trying to help you. That's why I'm trying to get to the bottom of this a little bit more, because there's a message. Oops, thank you. Oh, there it is. There's a message that you need here, and that they want you to know. Let me change that. They often just want to tell you that, hey, I'm looking, I'm seeing what's going on, and it's just simply an acknowledgement that they are around you. But I feel there's something that's they're trying to get me to see, to feel, to come out, to give you a message today. And so I'm just trying to get a few more cards. So there was... everybody knows, well, if you know tarot cards, the Knight of Wands is typically called the player card. It's very in and out energy, inconsistency. And that's the word that I'm feeling with this king over here, this partner, that there was just an inconsistent energy. I think you couldn't, you couldn't depend on him. You didn't know when he was going to be there or not. Maybe that even applies to your children. You couldn't count on him. And I think you started pulling away, or maybe he pulled away. Maybe he was the player. Maybe he was a player, and that's, oops, thank you. Okay. Just getting a little bit more. But okay, I think it's verifying what I was feeling. Okay, side message. Yeah. You could have found out there was a pregnancy. Now, I don't think this is you. I could be wrong, of course. That's always possible. But I feel like maybe he got somebody pregnant here because of these player ways. And that was the straw that broke the camera's back. This sounds like Marpovich here. I'm just saying. But let me see what's behind this. Yeah, and that broke. Okay, yeah, this is just backing me up here at the bottom of the deck. Can y'all see those cards, I think? Yeah, so this story down here, this is the rest of the story. You were getting ready, I think you were getting ready to end a relationship, or possibly it could be reversed. He was getting ready to end it with you, but whatever. I think that you were. Anyway, and then this information came out. Maybe this information was that he had gotten somebody pregnant down here. Because then we got the Hierophant, which is about tradition, commitment, can be marriage, which this is the card of happily ever after, marriage, commitment. And right behind that is the Five of Cups, which is remorse, regret, sorrow even, about what? About a choice that was made. About a choice that was made here. Somebody made a choice, picked a direction, picked a wand, which in this case I think was another person. That's the story I'm getting. So somebody cheated is the bottom line. Yeah, and there we go here. Changed your fortunes. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, but it depends on if you're at the top or you're at the bottom of the wheel. And I think that's what this did for you. It spun you around, so to speak. You were hoping to come out of this on top, and now you feel like you're at the bottom. That's your feeling again. And there was just a lot, oh boy, this just keeps going with backing me up here on this, what I'm feeling. Yeah, you were heartbroken, you were devastated. Because of what? Because of this devil energy. This devil energy can be so many things. It can be addiction, it can be restriction, it can be obsession, it can be being, again, restriction, held back. I think this is a twofold message. You were held back in your plans and what you thought you were getting ready to do and how you thought it was all going to go down. I think this king might have had some obsessions of his own, which is part of the reason you were trying to get out of this. Unhealthy obsessions, unhealthy addictions, perhaps. And you know, that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to change your life and get out of that. Yeah, put an end to those player ways, though. There was imbalance. Yeah, there was. So this is just kind of spirit backing me up in terms of what I was feeling. Now let's see. All right, now they're saying, I would like to know if there's some advice for this person. We know that's the story, Spirit, or Grandma in this case. What would you like us to... Okay, thank you. Didn't get that. I don't know if y'all can see those. I have no idea. Let me scooch these up. That's a word we use in the South, scooch. I don't know if that's in the dictionary, but it's certainly in the Southern dictionary. Yeah, because that Six of Pentacles was under here too. This is a message of, and telling me, yeah, told me to look at the bottom of the deck. This is, here, I don't know if you can see that. This is just a message of encouragement. The Three of Cups can be you coming together with friends, you coming together with loved ones, you coming together to celebrate. It's typically a happy card that, you know, wishing on the stars, coming together. These women, as you can see, are all, it's like a dusk or nighttime scene looking up at the stars. And I always feel like they're making a wish, you know, happy wishes, dreams, looking forward to dreams coming true, that kind of energy around it. It's celebrating. Six of Pentacles is often about balance, equal give and take. And then the Six of Swords, you've got two sixes here, excuse me, is, sorry, y'all, about to cough, moving to calmer waters, somebody moving away from conflict and unhappiness and moving toward calmer waters, happier times, a better life, that sort of thing. And what are you moving toward? The Sun. The Sun is considered the happiest card in the deck. It is, you know, your happiness, it's illumination. See how this card is, there's white light coming out of the center here, and she's becoming illuminated. So I think this was, yeah, they're saying awakening. This was an awakening experience for you. It felt like hell when you were in it. I'm hearing that song, I forget who sings it, but it's a country song about if you're in hell, don't slow down. You might get out before the devil knows you're there, or something like that. That's what you felt like you've been going through. But they're telling you you're at the end of that. Not only does this say that, but the wheel, sorry, here we go. We get, where was that other Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. It's just, again, it's a repeating message. But I feel like this first wheel was connected to these cards when all this was going on. You felt like you were at the bottom of the wheel. Your fortunes had turned to the negative side. And this is telling me, because it's following the Sun, or it's even what's behind the Sun, sort of the energy that's what's the word I'm looking for? Fueling, if you will, the Sun, is now the wheel is turning to the upright, where you will be, just like in this picture, you'll be on top of the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have good things now starting to come. Your energy is shifting big time. Yeah, and we're getting, again, repeat cards. There's the Magician again, Magician there, Magician here, that you are going to start manifesting. So all that manifestation you were doing, and they're telling me to talk to you about this because you, I think, are one of those people that believes in the law of attraction. And they're saying it wasn't that it didn't work, it was the opposite. It was that it did work, and the positive affirmation you were saying was causing this negative energy to clear out of your life. We don't always get to pick what that looks like. You know, we can't say to the universe or to God or Spirit, hey, you know, I want to be free, and then God, but then you say, but I only want to experience that on a Tuesday, and I want it to be super nice and rainbows and unicorns. That's not the way it works. God says, okay, you want to be free? Well, we'll set you free. We'll set you free from this. But, you know, there's going to be some ugliness for you to get to the Sun, and that's what I feel like is happening. But they're telling you, keep doing what you're doing, because your manifestation worked. It worked here, just wasn't how you pictured it was going to work. You know, that mind of ours, that monkey mind, will get us in trouble. Yeah, and they're saying keep, again, I feel like this King of Swords, because it was underneath the Magician, again, the card below it fuels the next card in the way I read. So it tells me that this is the truth, that I feel like this manifestation that you're doing is working, that it is truthful, it is the truth. Don't give up on that. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. To be strong, okay? Be strong, be strong. And that this new beginning is coming. It's slow, that you've learned a lot. This has been a spiritual lesson for you. You have learned a lot, and that you're now opening your heart. You'll be able, rather, to open your heart up, but you will have gotten rid of this toxic energy now, and you're much more equipped, let me say, to love when somebody new or it comes into your life, and you will. Yeah, you have good intuition. I'm feeling like, yeah, you knew something was up. You were trying to get out of it before you knew really what was up with this other situation here. But you knew, your intuition was telling you. And now you are, I love this card. This is the Minor Arcana Empress card, the Nine of Pentacles. It means, single, free to pursue, enjoying life, you've got your money, you're bossing up, you got all that going for you, and it's time for you. This is the Wounded Warrior. It's time for you to put down these burdens. The Nine is right before, the Ten of Aces is the end of the end, but this is, at the end of this, carrying these heavy burdens, and your rebirth is coming. Judgment is an awakening, a rebirth. So all of that, good news, that they're just encouraging you to keep your head up, keep moving forward, continue to believe in manifestation. That's an important message I'm getting here for you, because it does work. It absolutely does work, and don't give up on it. It just know that it doesn't always happen in the way that we picture it in our minds, because Spirit knows the path of least resistance, and we're always the resistance to whatever we're wanting. It's us. It's nothing else but us in our own minds. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit? A lot of cards today. Yeah? Okay, let me see. They're saying maybe, hang on, y'all. Itty bitty deck. Let me see. They wanted me to. Okay, yeah. Final message. Get out of your head. Just get out of your head. Don't overthink this. Just go back into finding that flow, finding that good flow with positive thoughts. And yeah, the death is over. The death of this is over. I know you were hoping to transform it a different way, but that's the way it is. That's the way it happens. I don't want to go too deep. I really feel that the main message was the Eight of Swords in reverse, and I just think it's time. You're finally getting out of your head from overthinking this. Things are moving forward now. You're getting clarity, and continue doing what you're doing. That's all it's saying. Don't dwell on the past. Continue doing what you're doing. And she's like patting you on the back, like one of those, hey, good job. Job well done. Okay. All right, folks, that's it. She is pulling her energy back. She's happy to have come through, and she just wants you to know that she sees what's going on for you, and she's happy that you pulled yourself out, that you're on the other side of these towers, 2 towers, 1 tower, and that your life is looking up, and she just wants to affirm that for you. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate if you stayed this long, if you would hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. I will see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.